Does it present a convincing counterfactual?
Uh-huh. There's a new article from the Corinthian.
Cluckadoo readies to clear final hurdle in a last-minute change. Trustee clearance meeting moved up to 1 p.m. this afternoon. What? God damn it!
Front and barrel, my nigga! Boys downstairs, dude.
You call that clean, British? I know y'all don't know how to use a toothbrush and shit, but how fucking hard can up and motherfucking down be?
I apologize, madam. I will endeavor to improve. I wish nothing more to give my subjugated subjugator full satisfaction.
Oh, what you trying to get smart now?
I need Oliver.
What? President's dog took a shit on the quad.
Final hearing on a Cluckadoo franchise, and the union's been moved up to today.
And here comes the cavalry in defense of the LGBT 10%.
Just what percentage is enough to defend?
Apparently more than us. The majority of people of color who staff food services and who haven't seen a raise in like 6 years, but a fried chicken fast food to-go restaurant with some questionable political donations gets Johnny on the spot column inches?
Why don't you write the story? Take submissions.
Pledge Master's Console, please. Allow me the honor of being your cafeteria champion in this matter.
You can have the honor of my Miyagi foot up your ass.
Yo.
Go.
Please. The past 5 years of Belleville University has seen a historic low in work-study positions. What is the university doing to combat those issues?
I'm glad you asked. In our negotiations with Cluckadoo, the university has won a commitment for approximately 30 part-time undergrad positions. They'll be a valuable lifeline for non-scholarship students.
And how many anti-LGBT politicians will this franchise be a lifeline for?
They will also be awarding a $5,000 stipend for books or tuition to their Student Employee of the Year.
Will they get disqualified if they mention the word gay on the job?
The chair has not recognized you.
I would like to have that question answered, please.
The contract stipulates all university anti-discrimination policies will be abided by.
Quick follow-up.
Of course.
Corinthian readers want to know what the company's done to prove their values are in line with the university's.
An important question. In their bid, the company highlighted their $100,000 donation to the Stonewall Project and the addition of an LGBT liaison to their corporate policy board to improve their inclusivity efforts company-wide.
Great! They can write memos that don't get read.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mr.
Laughlin. Monspy, I interviewed you 2 weeks ago.
Yes, of course.
Food services staff at the university haven't seen any pay increases in 6 years. Does the contract with Cluckadoo stipulate any annual pay increases in line with tuition increases?
Our negotiations with Cluckadoo haven't outlined future student compensation, but that will be at the forefront in our final discussions.
Thank you, Provost Laguerre. These proceedings are now concluded. This budget committee will render a decision shortly.
Parents are gonna be real excited to comment on this one, huh, Will?
What are you doing for art?
First order, nonlinear differential equations. Specifically speaking,
The Lotka-Volterra equations, also known as the Predator-Prey equations, which
No simping! No simping! No simping! No simping!
You should be ashamed.
Yeah.
I texted you twice. It got moved up.
Okay, I am independent of time, Will. Your Evite is an electronic shackle. I refuse to submit.
We needed you, and you just...
AI's a pimp!
Lock it up!
Oh, you're so happy now? Another worker's homeless because you can't wait an extra 5 seconds to have a real human being run that over a scanner.
But they were just giving these away.
You'll die before that thing decomposes.
Fascist! Free is how you're chained. Lap it up. The teat milk of slavery. This is it, Will. The end of the worker.
Naomi, I have to go. My feminist icon and social media class starts in 10 minutes.
Do what you must. 0001, Mackenzie Scott, bought a gun.
Naomi!
00.
We needed you. The LGBT Center only had 3 people, and the franchise was approved. Student money will now fund undermining the gay community.
Into trans fat-induced compliance. Okay, it's a worthy fight. But this dragon must be slain.
Algorithms.
0001, Mackenzie Scott, bought a gun. 0001, Mackenzie Scott, bought a gun.
0001,
Mackenzie Scott, bought a gun.
Sorry, man.
Oh, beef stroganoff meat product. Well, I think I found my new Sunday roast.
Don't start with me, London.
Bristol, actually.
I could give the kids fish and chips on Friday, too, if I had the budget I've been asking for.
So it's true? No raises the past 6 years?
Try 7. Miguel, stop staring at Yvette titties and get your ass to base 7. Sharonda's got 800 pounds of bacon that needs offloading.
Sorry, Dina. Sorry, Dina.
The university has increased tuition every year for the past 11 years.
Why is the president not allocated any of that to your budget?
Spite. I didn't give the bastard my board vote when he ran. Probably just basic economics. Students eating quality cafeteria meals isn't so sexy for recruitment now. A bunch of franchises the kids recognize maybe makes the university seem more current.
And who doesn't like to collect a rent check?
Exactly. When I'd bring my boys to work, they would always tear straight for these.
Must be so proud.
1 full, 1 partial scholarship. First college graduates on my side. Couldn't be prouder.
So how could you implement raises independent of President Halseyback?
The suppliers' contracts. It's the only way to move the needle otherwise. But some of them have been in place for 20 plus years.
As a board member, do you have access to a copy?
I've got one of them around here somewhere. There's some dry reading.
So, vendors pitch you, you forward the bids, the Provost Budget Committee approves one, and the president has to sign off?
Yep, Laguerre's been a supporter of some of those contracts. Would have given mine raises too. But the president's cut her balls off every single time.
We agreed this is my space, Will.
Shouldn't agreements still be honored when the other side's already broken it? Okay. We came to the story late, but we all agreed to take it, and you agreed to cover the hearing. Now we've let Odysseus in, and people will suffer. Look, I agree, we're not friends, and I haven't asked you about your cycle or to go to brunch, but Tyrannus's plague is here. We have to act.
Okay, I don't know who or what the fuck that is. But I did commit. We need to whip up the gays. My tits are dyed kryptonite. LGBT Center. Tomorrow, I text you, you come.
Thank you.
Might be for nothing. The chicken's fucking delicious. Don't hate the truth. Food pacifies the masses. Come on. I'll get her in Durham.
You will.
Fuck.
Bet $40, I knew I wouldn't win. I bought some new shoes. You know I like to spend, Lord knows I ain't perfect. That's why we're the perfect fit. And oh, won't you sing with me?
The Princes and Romantics over there. The Plato Principles. Looks like we're sold out on that one. I think Professor Miller's giving students an extra week to get that, though.
Pedro, I've actually got the last copy, if you need it.
Thanks. Barry, is it?
Will.
Oh, sorry.
You know, it's not as thorough as the refined perspective in Volume 3. The unwritten doctrines actually has much more engaging principles, though the allegory of the bull and the maiden and the eye is...
I'm just a DoorDasher, dude. Thanks.
Fuck!
It's not a big deal.
This is the 4th time they've tried to get on campus since their first donation scandal years ago. Just trying to get the students to pay attention to this is hard enough. Now you insult them with your fucking hetero-assumed stereotypes.
It was number 7 on the iTunes store that day.
Their second attempt. I filled this room as a freshman. This week we had more than 24 students ready to show up at the hearing's assigned time until it was rescheduled again.
And I can show you a pic of me sucking my mom's boob at one. Yet I'm still craving a corned beef Reuben for lunch.
From the ally who didn't bother to show.
I'm here now.
Look, as incendiary as the article may have been, it's getting some traction. Isn't that good?
Please, our stall doors get more readership than your paper.
Oliver got a copy. It says in more than one place, until the contract term is reached or is canceled by either party. That means the contract can be canceled. That is your goal now.
That'd take a big student presence.
Yeah.
We could run a series of stories in the first Stonewall protest at the university.
That's micro tits, Will. You said it already. 4 times they've come back. Now you need fucking outrage! Chaos!
Let's keep brainstorming.
All right, fine.
Guys, I think this could actually work.
Yeah.
What? Ugh.
still don't get it, though. Laguerre's been so supportive in the past.
Let's just talk in a few days.
Benjamin Acker.
Yeah?
I don't have a description, but I do have a picture. It might be that one. Maybe it's that one. I'm not... Shit.
Provost Laguerre, hi. 2 LGBT teens attempted suicide last year after being forced to attend reparative therapy funded by our state Senator Graves. That same PAC was given donations by Cluckadoo. Do you have any comment?
That was a tragedy, and I'm happy to say that a year later, our Board of Trustees supported the state's legislation banning reparative therapy.
But on last year's list of charitable donations, it still shows over $750,000 given to Faith Fighters, a Christian group that still practices reparative therapy in neighboring states.
Mr. Laughlin, your paper's research is out of date. Last month, Cluckadoo's board met and agreed to not offer that donation again this year. Thank you both. Now I must be getting home. Your repeated ambushes have gotten me quite tired.
But would you maybe just...
Damn it.
Really good light.
Provost Laguerre endures incompetent reporters for 12 straight hours. Yes, I'm your Bud White. Welcome to the massacre.
Wait, I found something. Oliver's thing from 5 weeks ago. Not the same.
My little Honda Accord?
It was a BMW.
Headline. Did anti-LGBT donations provide our provost with a new BMW?
I mean, she grew up in a town of like 400, the daughter of a farmer who never left the tiny town where she was born.
Then shouldn't have your dad accepted?
He can never stand up to her. My mom made all the decisions. I couldn't blame him. I couldn't blame him. There I am, crying on the floor, begging her to come get me, pleading. I'll never look at men again, I swear. You were right, it was just a phase. Anything. She'll just come save me. 17. Humiliating myself on the floor in front of the other teens waiting to use the phone. But then I saw their faces. They were all there to do the exact same thing. I stopped letting myself hear my own voice in my head. It was just then, when I parroted back every word. My desire is evil, and only with God's forgiveness can I be healed. Beauty is only in the woman. The worst part, I started to believe it. They never came. I finished the 2 months and they released me. Walking to the car, my mom hugged me and I smiled like a happy, dutiful son. But something in me. It was
Broken.
And underneath that was something intense, burning, a hatred, something evil. It was never there before.
Is it still there?
I wish I could say it wasn't.
Well, try getting bitten in the ass by a mama sow at 12 for trying to pet her piglet. Now I buy bacon in bulk. She always liked feeding the chickens before dinner. They would come flock around her, and it made her laugh. Liked feeding the chickens before dinner. Liked feeding the chickens. Feeding the chickens. The chickens.
Back of a new BMW. Seems kind of weak. Small tits!
Oh my god, it's already a meme.
410 views, that's decent. Where's Oliver?
He said he was on his way.
No. You and your paper have been good to me and my family. Keep it.
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you. That's terrible. What happened to that?
And while his daughter was here too.
And you say you've been protecting him.
Her.
Huh? Sorry. How is it that you know the sex?
It's obvious.
Of course. And you say you've been protecting her, from a pack of wild dogs?
And I think her wings might be broken. She was flapping them for the first hour, and then she stopped.
Hey, you're doing a good thing, okay? You're doing a good thing. Have you tried calling animal sciences? Perhaps they can help.
No, I just called 911, and they said they couldn't do anything, so...
Shall we ring them? Maybe they have an emergency vehicle.
Oh my god, yeah, yes, yes.
Actually, before that, could we get a picture of you two for tonight's issue while we wait for them to arrive? Yeah? Oh, perfect.
Mr. Laughlin. On time. Uncommon for your class. Please, have a seat.
It's been 2 hours. You said he'd be available.
Did I?
Our readers deserve his comments in the approval of the Cluckadoo franchise.
That newspaper you've resurrected has a storied history, you know.
I do.
Were you more a fan of the Gilbert or the Hjorkson era? I enjoyed their satirical cartoons when I was a freshman.
Look, is the president coming or not? I am tired of being John McCandless on this chair.
Read every issue.
I suppose I could just publish an article saying the president's refused to comment.
President Halsenbeck has full faith in Provost Laguerre. must be chilly under that bank. Oh, it's a clothing store now, isn't it? It was a beautiful bank, though. It had one of those passbooks that they used to give out to students. Have you seen those?
No.
I suppose not with all the apps now. Plenty of space down there, though, for the three of you.
There's 4 of us, and yes, it's very comfortable. Look, Godot's not coming, is he? An entire afternoon wasted making small talk with his Grima worm tongue is not my wish for 1,001 nights.
I had to have a dude's waist once. His meeting with the athletics department went late. He's currently doing a last-minute interview at the Corinthian. You can continue to wait here, though, if you like.
We cannot confirm or deny his presence here today, currently, or later. Paper source confidentiality.
What are you talking about? It's obvious he's not here.
We at the Corinthian protect our sources.
Thank you, Samuel. Will's a valued colleague. Come in. Did we get that last paragraph?
Yep, and move to culture.
Amazing.
Chairwoman confirmed the 4:30.
Perfect. Chimango Spritzer. Your new advertiser, so we get sent tons. Oh, you just missed President Hassenbach. We finished about half an hour ago.
My entire afternoon's been wasted.
Yeah, it's a shame. I could give you my notes on the rec center toilet repair. We didn't have a chance to get to that.
We'll be all right.
The Halsenbach shots.
Oh.
I like the 5th one.
No, I like the 4th one. Let's bump up the gamma a couple points and knock down that contrast a bit.
You got it.
Another spritzer?
No. You know, Mr. G can't smile without it hurting. But he's as happy as Nero and still has a job. Seems you've decided how you'll lead.
I should have fired him. Why, I didn't call 911. But I suppose from your dusty basement monastery, that's unimportant.
No, he just held up the phone, but I suppose that's not really important now, is it? Gotta keep those clicks coming. Fridge needs spritzer.
And feet need socks. And so many you must have now with the Corral's newest low-cut crews and knee-high double knits. As your landlord, they must be so pleased.
The scarf sale never led to someone's face getting cut up.
True. It should match your journalistic leadership. All my people start looking for broken-toed pigeons and spring-pawed squirrels immediately.
I will not let that franchise open.
That's the spirit. Your predecessors failed, but I'm sure you won't. Another Chimango for the road?
That's good. Like that.
We found one. Sending it.
Does not smell brimstone. But it's cat shit.
That's it. Oliver, can you find where this came from and how much it costs?
Now, 2 members of the LGBT community on this call. Perhaps they're more efficient resource.
Stereotype much? I don't buy dresses, and this shirt was $2 at a flea market. Sebastian might know.
$2, you say?
Don't put me in a box.
Okay. Beaumont 2021 collection. He sent a link.
$1,195.
Got her.
Effervescent?
Thank you.
Guinness? And a raspberry hard cider?
Thank you. He likes a hint of raspberry.
Why not? It's good. 3 tequilas? Ready?
3 more.
No.
Okay. Now you can commence bitching about printer toner prices.
Actually, we were discussing Southampton. I didn't even think Americans liked football.
Yeah. My dad spent a few years in Portsmouth as a teenager. I was his team. We used to watch them together on the weekends.
I always got more a Saturday morning with C-SPAN and a spreadsheet vibe from you, Will.
Oh, how'd the interview go?
Dead end, but I've got another idea.
Should we coordinate?
Editorial independence.
Men.
I know.
I don't really think it's that unreasonable.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
You may not have Sally Joe Bermudian and fingertips in their delicious chicken fat, but that's just one tentacle of many, darling. Their parent company sells everything from baby wipes to car seat polish, for Christ's sake.
Boycott them all.
Thanks for the semester's check, Mommy and Daddy. These new books are so shiny. Oh, now I can spend the afternoon scaring freshmen and dismantling the surveillance state.
Used books. And I pay for them myself, you slag.
Factory Joa.
How did he do it?
Big dick confidence.
Do you have evidence of such claims?
I have a large sample pool. Skinny Latinos. Very consistent.
They always get away with it, don't they?
Skinny Latinos.
So, why do we not feed evil corporations when they are literally everywhere?
Stop believing every emotional need can be solved with a one-click buy.
A hippie commune. Covering your shit with wood chips and chasing a bird with hairier legs than mine? Sorry, that's not a reality show that I want to live in, love.
Yeah, and our free bodega coffee and 10% merchandise discount will pay for printer toner. What do you think Will's type is?
Out of print.
Really? That makes so much more sense. I mean, helping random people across the sidewalk must find you a ton of strange looks. Selfie?
Been lost for days. My faith bleeds through the crowds. It's too late for lessons.
Hey, bro. Popcorn?
That's how it starts, isn't it? Faustian taste. Maybe delicious fruit beer. Oh, Laird Boswell, how shall I pave my road? A few free kernels, smothered in the buttery fat shackles of the underclasses. Just a few bites. Just a sample. Oh, delicious Mephisto, bid me to the third circle. Yes, yes, our yellow brick road awaits, friends. Arm in arm to Cerberus's Oz, yes, we shall kneel. Edificaya. Price for our passage. What awaits? 40 virgins, Beatrice's convent, what do I care? I crave Eden's fruit. You've seen it. Now, that serpent slithers into our grimoire, perverting all our faces. We're the Rosina Lackermall to our trusted child masses. But today, Madeline takes for all as we lay our hair down for Delilah and slumber in the bosom of Fata Morgana's salted dreams. Just keep our eyes closed now, love. For Ursula's song, I am no Samson. Her layers muck is already upon me. But this is the way to Shinagura. So let's whistle and raise a toast to you, our so charming Mara Pamela. To you, Prince Vlad.
Oh my god. Troy? Do you have any Advil?
Mm-hmm. I just asked if we could get waffles. Do you think he's coming back?
I think he's got like biochem now, I think.
Why is it bad to want waffles?
It isn't?
I didn't ask him to be my boyfriend. I just wanted maybe some maple syrup. Blueberries.
Blueberries?
Hey guys. What happened?
The New Corinthian article. Mott and Spy, the storied newspaper that sparked women's marches across campus and organized the largest student sit-in in university history, was sullied this week by the lazy reporting of its newly self-appointed editor, Will Laughlin. Mr. Laughlin's recent articles insinuated Provost Lee Gare used her authority to spearhead the Cluckadoo Student Union franchise to enrich herself with couture suits and a new luxury sedan.
No, that is not how that happened. That's bullshit.
My sister was on vacation with her family, so let me borrow her new car. The radiator on my 2010 Accords making weird noises.
Oh, that must have been hard.
The worst part was, and I don't want to claim it was sexist, but to scrutinize my clothes, I guess I just expected more from a paper with such a heralded past. I guess times change. It took rummaging through 4 stores, too.
Oh, can we get a zoom on this? Yeah.
Only $130.
That's a find. She's thrifty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
1,200 views so far and rising.
Just wait for the comments. He's a sexist pig. They always judge our bodies. Typical heteronormative fascist bastard. Shut them down.
Keep it, your tits looked fire.
Yes, there were some less critical ones, but they were the exception.
You need to change the narrative, Will. Fast.
Yep, they can come and go as they want. We'll be fully converted to this here in a couple years, I'd say.
How's it profitable giving them so much space?
Organic's $8 wholesale, and demand's going up. The math works.
They imprint on the first thing they see.
In the first 24 hours. Yeah, that's right.
Baker Building. In 1889, Alameda Hughes convinced the white foreman to add her mix of clay and limestone to the peat cement foundations during construction. It was cheaper and set quicker. The building was completed 4 months ahead of schedule. She was a black slave.
In 1907, a fire took the lives of 3 black janitors. The third janitor, Isaiah Patrick, saved the lives of 2 white students trapped in a classroom. He was a free slave.
In 2012, Letitia Cross gave a final speech right here on campus, resigning as the first black provost of this here great university, after embezzling $23,045 from the student relations budget. She was a free black woman.
British Judas here. Just got y'all an hour of kitchen duty.
What? Hey man, how's it out? Oh, I'm not sure actually, but I can find out and post an update tomorrow. Cool. Yeah. My audience adores me, Will. Ah, you should let me put drama major on there.
These numbers are like really good.
Yeah.
Aren't you risking not being initiated, being so contrarian?
The assignment was speak to a black person's active renown for any building on campus. The error was unspecified. I can't be punished for sloppy instruction. The Gare's office is still mulling Dina on giving a copy of her cancellation terms. But bro...
That's almost as bad as my boyfriend's hockey bag.
Cluckadoo pays $1.20 a pound, so you gotta get the breast fat quick as possible. That's constant feeding in close quarters.
And Cluckadoo's chickens are raised like this?
A mix. And they're buying millions of breasts a week, so supply from all types of farms. One I worked for we opened 5 years or so ago. Same as this.
Do you fear reprisals for speaking out?
Huh? It's chicken farming. Nothing really surprising.
I imagine it'll be nice to stop hearing these screams. No. Darker, like he's... Yeah. Your morally gray skill sets are very impressive. And Cluckadoo's chickens are raised like this?
And they're buying millions of breasts a week.
Is that them screaming?
Close quarters cause some to stress so hard they attack. Smell of blood hits and the nearby ones go cannibal. It's chicken farming. Nothing really surprising.
That's the teaser. I want to cut it up a bit different, but that's the gist. The story will go up about 10 hours later.
Okay, so we'll post that with the injured bird update above the fold and we'll cross-amplify each.
Good work. I'll do a blast using the GMO feed angle too. The falling over chickens was good, but it's been done to death.
And we'll lead a rally at the union to galvanize support.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
That might work.
Yes.
Okay.
Are you good yet? Property of Jackie's DD. Oh, property of Jackie's Triple D's at OnlyFans, of course.
It's just a loan. I got it in exchange for a merch discount upstairs. They needed it for a college scene.
This Jackie, is she friend or close colleague?
Got it.
Check this out.
Whey protein, BCAAs, creatine isolate, and I'm still putting up 200 like a bitch. Give me some of that rage meat.
We are what we eat. We're organic machines. It's no surprise why we fight with each other. All those chemicals and evil we're being fed. We need to keep that away from our school. I'm gonna go to the rally.
Okay, well, we got one, so that's one.
See? I told you! There's 4 Cluckadoos within 6 blocks of the Capitol! What do you think those old farts are doing all day? They're filling their fucking faces with this shit!
Whoa.
That's why we're at war with Syria.
At least they care. There you go.
This ad-free
This isn't bad. It's not great, though. We're lucky the provost is late.
Here's why.
She's live streaming the dress return. Really?
Hey, Oliver, where are you?
Hey, Will, how's the rally?
Okay, we need bodies. It's really not going well.
Dean's got the cancellation terms this afternoon, and some fish and chips. But it's 24 pages, so we've been reviewing it together.
Fuck that vinegar. You gotta hit it with some of this. That's 69,000 motherfucking Scoville!
I'll see you as soon as I can.
Guys, do you hear that? Do you guys hear that?
One shot, now the future is yours. Go! Yeah, I'm turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. One shot for the kill. The breeze come freeze up, straight dropping the chills. I'm talking. It's one art, one shot. Now the future is yours. Go! Yeah, it's one art, one shot. Now the future is yours. Go!
Game time. Let's go.
Contract 457 must be stopped. This university has taken a corporatist approach to education that must end. Allowing a company that feeds hatred, disinformation, and emotional violence against minority communities on campus cannot be tolerated. Allowing this
Backroom deals, dollar meal, hey! Backroom deals, dollar meal, hey! Backroom deals, dollar meal, hey!
So, like I was saying, allowing this contract to remain places the students of this university as complicit participants in violence against LGBTQ young people.
I don't wanna eat your chicken, I don't wanna eat your duck. Fuck, cluck, cluck, cluck! Monsanto whores! They sit on their golden toilets and make us suffer the constipation of their corruption. I say no more!
It's not really journalism, is it?
She's a student here too.
Rationalization? They'll find he can't stand there long now.
Their dirty money can't buy my silence, so try to pacify us, and we will revolt. Try to placate us, and we will enrage. Try to cage us, and we will riot!
Everyone, finally, our leaders have to speak with us.
Sorry about that. President Halsenbach has asked me to convey his thanks to all of you for your civic participation. The university is privileged to have such an active student body, and he welcomes all your voices. He's heard you, and after much deliberation, has decided to cancel contract 457 effective immediately. More details will be forthcoming. Thank you all again for coming.
Provost Laguerre was tasked with filling our student union with businesses that elevate and offer value to our students' experiences. Her choice of agreeing to a Cluckadoo presence was ill-conceived and poorly managed, and I'm glad to be the one to protect our students and stepping in to correct it. We have not yet decided on who will fill the existing space, but it will be one that will better serve the great students of this fine university. Go Razorbacks!
Razorbacks! Oi! You all need to see this. Now that the contract's cancelled, guess what's agreed? Blah, 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 legal. Here it is.
What's all that mean?
Now that the contract's been cancelled, the university has agreed to order as much from Cluckadoo's parent company, Beef Stroganoff meat product, as the franchise would have sold for however long was left in the term.
So instead of the students handing them money, the university does?
With a delicious 5% penalty for each order.
Wait, so that means food services gets a budget increase. And raises.
Guys, what are we missing?
Provost Laguerre's gonna run for the presidency.
She never intended to allow them on campus.
She just bought herself a board vote. God, how did I miss this?
You ignored first principles.
Give a man a fright! Death by 12-year-old assassin and cheap kava.
First principles? Marcus Aurelius?
You assume Provost Laguerre is corrupt, but greed is the negative motivation of a businessman. She's not a businessman. Her first loyalty is to being a politician. And their primary motivation is ambition.
Who are you?
I'm Elle. And I'm not 12. I'm a freshman and I'm 15. And I want to be your new reporter.
It's the way it ends. And they've got 16 mutual friends. And she's got animal spirits. And he's got heartfelt lyrics. Put them together and you can hear it. Oh, song everyone knows. And she's got animal spirits. And he's got heartfelt lyrics. Put them together and you can hear it. Oh, where the story goes. Now everyone seems unaware that these two are a destined pair. But I checked out their astral chart. This one is a work of art. Now I know she reads astrology, and he can't stand astrology, but he's quick with an apology when he wisecracks the zodiac. And she's got animal spirits, and he's got